Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Days Podcast along with a new video. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, viewing, watching, and listening. I truly appreciate it. It has been a while since I have been able to kind of talk more with R&B per se. I have kind of went into different artists, but we are going to get more into that, and there are more exclusive episodes and videos as far as with Spotify and Patreon, so be sure to check that out. I want to talk about Personal Conversation, which is the second studio album by Case. It was released by the Def Soul subsidiary of Def Jam Recordings on April 20th, 1999. It features the hit single Happily Ever After. The album was certified gold by the Recording Academy. So literally within 3 years, he released his second album. Be sure to talk. Here I am. Be sure to look at me talking about his debut album, Case. Among other R&B albums that I may have already talked about, because there's plenty so far. As far as when it comes to this album, someone from AllMusic said that Case is at his strongest when the songs are mid to up-tempo, and found the slow jams tending to meander towards the album's end and a little less interesting than the others, noting how he comes across as a sentimental and earnest singer who delivers his sincere messages straight from the heart. He concludes that perhaps this can explain this singer's enduring appeal, which has resulting in his being one of the most consistent and successful R&B singers to have emerged in the 90s. Yeah, no one can say that they don't not know Case from certain songs. And like I said, when you're able to be seen, that's one thing. I am not seeing a chart placement on this album. Okay, see, I had to scroll a little bit more. See, let me just look at the track list. So track 1, we have Personal Conversation intro. Track 2, Happily Ever After. Track 3, Think of You. Track 4, Faded Pictures featuring Joe. So Joe actually was on this album, okay? And they actually share a song, which is, well, not share, but I believe it was originally Joe's song, which is Missing You. And of course, we know that Case took on that song, which we will talk about when it comes to Open Letter. We are talking about Personal Conversation right now, okay? So anyway, 5 is Tell Me. Track 6 is If. Track 7 is Can't Force Love Interlude. Track 8, Caught You. Track 9, He Don't Love You. Track 10, Another Minute. Track 11, Where Did Our Love Go? Track 12, Faded Pictures Soul Central Version Remix. Track 13, Scandalous featuring Cameron. And track 14, Having My Baby. I didn't get to really look at this album as much back then. However, it wasn't like a bad album, though. I will say, looking at these results here, let's get into them, okay? So it says US Billboard 200 peak position 33. So he charted at number 33, higher than his debut. Okay, so he was doing a little better. And along with the U.S. top R&B hip-hop albums, he was on number 5. He was number 5 at that position, whereas he was number 7 on his debut. So definitely did much better. And compared to his debut, he actually stayed on the charts, where he was number 142 out of, on the Billboard 200. And then U.S. top R&B hip-hop albums, Billboard 35. He was still charting on both charts, which is not bad, because that means people are buying, people are listening, they're enjoying the album. and getting more recognition for it. But yes, it did go gold, and you know, it wasn't as they like they're from what it's looking like. Even though there was more sales because it was a brand new album from him, they want to say that it wasn't as good as his debut, which I don't know. I gotta listen to it more. But yeah, as far as with the singles, his singles stemmed all throughout the fall and winter, and then by the fall, oh well, late summer again. So it was like the album kind of spread throughout late 98 and throughout 99 as far as singles go. But I thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and of course I'll be back with more.